One of the things that we have to combat if we actually want the village out of people that we meet in our everyday life is we have to combat some of our own tendencies, myself included. I am a neurodivergent introvert loner at heart. So being social with people on a regular basis is really difficult for me. I do not get my battery charged by social interaction. I generally get exhausted by it. Not in short doses. In short doses, I'm fine, but I also really don't know how I'm going to feel about social interaction until like the day of. So making plans is not something I love to do. So the reality for me or someone like me is I have to actually push myself or get out of my comfort zone in order to foster these sorts of outside friendships and relationships. And I find this is also really common in people who have their person as their spouse. I like hanging out with my husband. So if I'm going to go hang out with a new person that requires a lot of like effort to try and get to know, to try and like begin those beginning steps of a relationship, I could always just rather hang out with my husband. But as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that the benefit of female friendships is absolutely unmatched and have actively been putting myself out there more and more throughout the years. I remember watching a video about this girl talking about how to be a villager, and she said the hardest and worst one is that the village does not exist inside your house. It exists out there, and that is 100% on par for me. I like my nest, I like my hole, I like my home, and I like the people who are in my home. Use this as your reminder that if you're like me, if you are an introvert or a loner or neurodivergent, that sometimes you got to give yourself a little nudge because it will benefit in the long run if you start investing in these other relationships. And that's truly my biggest weakness as well.